Ruben Amorim reveals why he is worried ahead of Southampton clash as he fires warning to Man United stars. Despite positive results against Liverpool and Arsenal, Ruben Amorim has warned his Manchester United players that he will learn more about them against bottom-of-the-table Southampton at Old Trafford on Thursday than in the last two matches away to Arsenal and Liverpool. United have lifted the gloom around the club by knocking the Gunners out of the FA Cup on penalties a week after battling to a 2-2 draw with Premier League leaders Liverpool at Anfield. It has raised questions over United's mentality when they face the smaller clubs, and Amorim is waiting to see if his players can reach the same standards against a Saints side adrift at the foot of the table. Asked if he is concerned about facing an underdog, United's head coach replied, "I'm always worried. It's my job to be worried. Everybody can see that in some games we are a different team, and that sometimes it is harder to play against these teams. But we have to face Southampton in the same way we faced Liverpool and Arsenal, that is the goal. Not more, not less, face that game. I think this next game will teach me more about my players than the last two, so I'm focused to see what kind of game we will play. We will know tomorrow. They are different games and people expect us to win. That changes things. When you have the pressure to win, that is the pressure we want. Sometimes it's hard. Against Arsenal and Liverpool, nobody was expecting us to beat those teams, but now we have to be prepared for that pressure. We need that pressure as a team and to face the game the right way. For me, there are never excuses. I think it's really clear for everybody. If we are the same team that we were against Liverpool and Arsenal, we will be a better team against any opponent. United have lost their last 3 games at home in the league to Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Newcastle, and Amorim wants to see more of the resilience his players showed at Anfield and the Emirates. We want to be a team that is hard to play, he added. It's like I had this feeling, especially at home in the last games, that we were easy to play against. We have to be honest with that. So if we face the competition the right way, we will be tough to beat for any opponent. That's what I want. Amorim, who revealed that Luke Shaw is close to a return, expects Harry Maguire to play on Thursday despite coming off at the Emirates. We cannot lose Harry, so we will see, said Amorim. He's doing a great job. He feels more like an important player in the team, and I feel that he's a leader again. Gary Neville reveals why he believes Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho could both leave Man United this month as Ruben Amorim looks to remold his squad. Gary Neville believes Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho could both be sold by Man United this January as part of Ruben Amorim's bid to take control of the club. The Portuguese boss made the huge call to drop both players from his matchday squad for last month's Manchester derby. Rashford has not played since, while Garnacho has been limited to just 80 minutes of action in the FA Cup. The future of both players looks uncertain, with Rashford claiming in a bombshell interview that he was ready to leave his boyhood club for a new challenge. Garnacho, meanwhile, is reportedly attracting interest from the likes of Napoli. And Gary Neville, who won 8 Premier League titles under Sir Alex Ferguson, believes Amorim is following the Scottish great's playbook. It's been in the news in the last 24 hours that bids are coming in for Garnacho. There's been news stories about Rashford going on loan or to another club. It genuinely wouldn't surprise me if Ruben Amorim made these big types of calls, Neville said on the Overlap US podcast. Marcus Rashford has not played a single minute for a Man United for over a month, while Alejandro Garnacho has also found his opportunities limited under Ruben Amorim. Gary Neville believes the Portuguese manager is making a statement to wrestle control. I don't think he's got anything to lose. We've seen it all over 10 years, whereby these talented players who haven't delivered on a consistent basis that will not get Manchester United to the top. If you think about what Sir Alex Ferguson did over many, many years. Sometimes some of the major fallouts were with the big players, but that was for him to wrestle control. Norman Whiteside and Paul McGrath were let go in his early days, and, beyond that, Jaap Stam leaving, David Beckham left and Roy Keane left and Ruud van Nistelrooy left. Massive players that you thought these are big players, they can't leave. He did it to wrestle control whether you liked it or didn't like it, agreed with it or didn't agree with it. Amorim's side have recovered from 4 successive defeats by following up a creditable Premier League 2-2 draw at Liverpool by battling past Arsenal in Sunday's FA Cup third-round clash. With 3 home matches on the trot, against Southampton, Brighton and Rangers in the Europa League, January offers Amorim the opportunity to gain some momentum at Man United. But, with the transfer window open, Neville believes the biggest decisions the 39-year-old could make this month are off the pitch. This will be a big transfer window, Neville added. It might not be as big as we think, but if Garnacho and Rashford were to go, they would be big moves. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a mini clear-out and he brought in 1 or 2 players. Maybe Ruben Amorim has to go basically for the most high-profile players and say, I'm in charge here, I don't care who you are, I'm the one who is going to be implementing the standards at the football club, and if you don't quite hit them, I don't care how talented or valuable you are, what the fans think of you, what your pay packets are, you're done. Borussia Dortmund ramp up interest in Marcus Rashford after selling Daniel Malin to Aston Villa, but another Premier League star is top choice over the Man United want-away. Borussia Dortmund have stepped up their interest in want-away Man United star Marcus Rashford, according to reports. Rashford, 27, admitted in a bombshell interview last month that he is ready to leave his boyhood club, and he has not played under Ruben Amorim since. The England international has made just 1 matchday squad in the past month, and is now being linked with a potential move abroad. While AC Milan and Barcelona have both been linked with a move for the Red Devils winger, it appears that German side Borussia Dortmund are stepping up their pursuit. According to German outlet Bild, Nuri Sahin's side are desperate to bring in reinforcements in January after a dismal first half to their campaign. They currently sit 10th in the Bundesliga and, after selling Daniel Malin to Aston Villa, are now keen on bringing Rashford in during the window. Borussia Dortmund have stepped up their interest in Man United star Marcus Rashford. The outlet claim that there has been considerable discussions at the German club over a potential loan move for the forward. Last season, Dortmund secured a short-term loan for Jadon Sancho after he, similarly, fell out of favor with Red Devils chiefs. However, despite Dortmund's apparent interest in Rashford, the outlet further claimed that the side would prefer a move for Brentford winger Kevin Schade. The 22-year-old, who previously played in the Bundesliga with Freiburg before moving to West London, has been a name on their radar. However, a move hasn't materialized. In the event that they are not able to secure a move for Schade, then Dortmund will focus their attention on want-away United star Rashford. However, AC Milan advisor Zlatan Ibrahimovic recently confirmed his side's efforts to sign Rashford, saying, I know Marcus well, I played with him when he was young. It is not an easy operation, but we have not spoken to him yet. We'll see if we will speak to him. However, the club will have to make a decision over which England star they want to bring in, due to some Serie A registration rules, after also registering their interest in Kyle Walker. The club have just 1 spot remaining in their squad for a British player following a change in regulations after Brexit. Restrictions say Italian teams can only bring in 2 non-EU squad members each year, with 1 bonus English or Albanian ace permitted. Rashford has expressed his desire to start a new challenge away from Manchester United. Meanwhile, Dortmund are also chasing a move for Chelsea star Renato Vega, but the Blues are reluctant to let him leave on loan and would rather a permanent deal. Vega, 21, joined Chelsea from Basel in the summer for €12 million and can play full-back or centre-back, but has been on the fringes of the first team. The defender has started just once in the Premier League and was even left out of the Blues matchday squad by Enzo Maresca for their Boxing Day defeat by Fulham due to a technical decision. However, Vega has been a regular in cup competitions, with the 21-year-old playing every minute of Chelsea's 8 UEFA Conference League ties this season, while he has also featured 3 times across the FA and Carabao Cup. This included all 90 minutes of the 5-0 thumping of League Two strugglers Morecambe on Saturday afternoon. Wolves, Bournemouth, Stuttgart, Napoli and Juventus have also shown interest in the Portugal international, and Vega is open to leaving for more regular game time at centre-back.